Hi everyone. Have you ever wondered why a website you visited before loads almost instantly the second time around? The secret ingredient is cache. In the world of IT, cache is our best friend because it makes everything fast. But in the world of cybersecurity, it's a double-edged sword. It's a high-speed storage layer that holds temporary copies of data, but those very copies can be a goldmine for hackers. Today, we're going deep into what cache is, how it's exploited, and how you can protect yourself. Think of a cache like a waiter who keeps a tray of the most popular drinks right at the bar instead of running back to the cellar every time someone orders. When you request data, the system first looks in the cache. If it's there, we call that a cache hit. It's fast and efficient. If it's not there, it's a cache miss, and the system has to go all the way to the main server to fetch it. There are different types: browser cache on your laptop, DNS cache for website addresses, and even CPU cache inside your processor. Each one serves a purpose, but each one is a potential target. So how do hackers exploit this? Let's look at the three most dangerous methods. First, DNS cache poisoning. Imagine if someone changed the address in your GPS. You type in yoabank.com, but because the DNS cache is poisoned with a fake IP address, your computer takes you to a perfect clone of the bank site controlled by a hacker. You log in, and just like that, they have your credentials. Second is web cache poisoning. Here, an attacker sends a malicious request to a web server. If the server is poorly configured, it saves that malicious response into its cache. Now, every single person who visits that site for the next few hours will be served that same malicious script. It's a force multiplier for hackers. And third, web cache deception. This is sneaky. An attacker tricks a user into visiting a specific link. This forces the server to save the user's private data, like their credit card info or profile settings, into a public cache. The attacker then simply visits that same URL and reads your private information. If you want to get really technical, we have to talk about cache side channel attacks. You might remember the famous Spectre and Meltdown vulnerabilities. These aren't about poisoning data, they are about timing. By measuring exactly how many nanoseconds it takes for a CPU to access data, hackers can mathematically figure out what's inside the cache, including secret encryption keys. It's like guessing a safe combination just by listening to the clicks of the gears. It's incredibly complex, but it shows that even the hardware inside your computer isn't 100% safe from cache-based threats. So how do we fight back? For developers, use cache control. No store for sensitive pages like bank balances. This tells the internet, do not save this data anywhere. For network pros, implement DenSec. It adds a digital signature to your DNS records so the cache knows the info hasn't been tampered with. For everyday users, regularly flush or clear your browser cache. It's a simple way to remove any old or potentially hijacked data living on your machine. Cache is what makes our modern, fast internet possible, but we have to manage it with care. Security is always a balance between speed and safety. I hope this helps you understand the hidden side of cybersecurity. Would you like me to create a deep dive tutorial on how to configure secure cache control headers for your own website? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.